Jai Shrimad Narayan. Jai Shrimad Narayan. I pay my obeisances to my spiritual master, Srimad Jagat Guru Sudarshan Acharya Ji Maharaj. I pay my obeisances to Lord Sri Ramanuj. I pay my obeisances to our Purva Acharya. I pay my obeisances to the 12 Alvars. I pay my obeisances to Mother Lakshmi, and I pay my obeisances to Lord Sri Narayan. I welcome all of you that's watching this discourse locally, nationally, and internationally. And I welcome in advance those that are going to be watching this discourse when it is posted on YouTube and the various groups from around the world subsequently. A very special welcome to the Supreme Lord in the form of an ideal man, Lord Ram, and all the devis and devtas that took part in the Valmiki Ramayana. Today is the last day. Does anybody bring a birthday cake? Is it his birthday today? No cake for Lord Ram. Nobody thought. Okay, I'm sure you'll be happy with the rot. Although rot is a South African product, there's no rot in India. If you ask them for rot, they'll give you roti. Alright? So, you heard my absolute structure when I paid my obeisances. My Guru, my Adi Guru, all the Purva Acharyas, the 12 Alvars, Mother Lakshmi, and Lord Srimad Narayan. There is no other authentic structure as the one I have named now. In Sanatan Dharma. That structure that I have named now, coming from all the Vaishnavite Guru, this is the most prominent structure in Sanatan Dharma, the most meticulous, authentic, original. There is nothing that can supersede this. Okay? So I just want to bring in Lord Ram quickly. When he was born together with his 4 brothers, they came to structure society, both spiritually and materially. The spiritual structure was Lord Ram and Vasudeva, Lord Ram and Vasudeva, Lord Lakshman, Sankarsana, Lord Pradyumna as Chatragun, and Lord Aniruddha as, Lord Pradyumna as Bharat, and Lord Chatragun as Aniruddha. Okay? Spiritual structure and material structure. In the material structure, Lord Ram represents righteous living. Lakshman represents economic development for both fulfillment of material desires and also fulfillment of spiritual desires. When you become spiritual, when you want to start coming to the ashram, you're going to need a car, you're going to need petrol or diesel, You're going to need to buy the Guru beautiful presents for Guru Purnima on his birthday. You need to help the functioning of the ashram. So fulfillment of desires both ways. When you need material, it's Lakshman. When you need spiritual, it's Lakshman because he's the treasury. When you need liberation. This is why the universe was created, to teach you righteousness, from righteousness, fulfillment of desires, both material. When your material desires is completely fulfilled, you switch to spiritual desires. When you switch to spiritual desires, you on the landing pad of liberation, launching pad of liberation. Now this is a structure. What is this? A structure. It starts from righteous living, economic development, fulfillment of desires, and liberation. The most important reason this universe was created for you to walk this path until you are liberated. Until you are liberated. Liberated as a soul means you must leave this material universe and go home. Lord Ram, one of the reasons he came, his avatar entered the material atmosphere, was to ensure that these four functions are not bottlenecked. Because if anywhere there's a bottleneck, it messes up with this entire system. So there must not be a bottleneck in dharmic living. There must be no bottleneck in economic development. There must be no bottleneck in the fulfillment of your desires, both material and spiritual. And most important, there must be no bottleneck in liberation. When there's a bottleneck in liberation, it means dharmic principles are clogged. Yes? And when dharmic principles are clogged, it means the whole system cannot function as meticulously as Lord Shrimad Narayan created this universe. Are you understanding that? You understanding that? Okay. What will give you liberation? What will award you liberation? Sorry? Jessica, talk as you talk to your husband. I can't hear you. You need to follow a bona fide spiritual master for liberation. The last part, you need to follow a bona fide spiritual master for liberation. So Lord Ram showed you when he was born, his spiritual master was Vasistha. And Vasistha Muni is one of the 7 Sapta Rishis. These 7 Sapta Rishis give mankind spiritual knowledge, and this is what is called Gotra. And every human being is born from this 7 Sapta Rishis. Doesn't matter your race, doesn't matter your religion. Every human being, spiritual DNA comes from these 7 Sapta Rishis, and Lord Ram's Sapta Rishi was Vasistha Muni. So the Supreme Lord, in his form as a human being, Lord Srimad Narayan, his avatar as Lord Ram, immediately took the services of a bona fide spiritual master. Remember, Vasistha Muni speaks in the Vedas as well. Vasistha Muni is a speaker in the Vedas as well. Lord Srimad Narayan, to show mankind, surrendered to a bona fide spiritual master. What it means? Every human being on planet Earth must surrender to a bona fide spiritual master if he intends or she intends to liberate themselves. Okay. So Lord Ram, Ravana was causing havoc. Ravana was causing havoc. Ravana knew the Vedas by his finger. He was well versed in all departments of his Vedas. That is why they call him the 10-headed Ravana. Okay. But he was against the Supreme Lord. He was knowing the Vedas. If you're not promulgating the Vedas as it really is, then you are in conflict with the Supreme Lord, because the Supreme Lord is the essence of the Veda. Supreme Lord is the essence of the Veda. And if you are not in compliance of the Vedas in its totality, it means you are in conflict with the Supreme Lord. So, Lord Ram, one of his reasons for his avatar was to unclog unrighteousness so that the system works meticulously. Righteous living, economic development, fulfillment of desires, and liberation. When this 3 is perfect, liberation is guaranteed. This 4 works hand in hand. This divine structure was constructed in such a way that it works hand in hand throughout your life until your soul leaves your body. You must be performing righteous actions. Throughout your life, you will need economic development. Throughout your life, you will need fulfillment of desires, either material or spiritual. Main reason is after you have your children, when you are in your 50s, I know what's your age? Huh? Oh, you still got 11 years. When you reach your 50s, then you forget about your attachment to your children, your attachment to your wife, your attachment to your money, because one leg is already where I'm. Now, how unintelligent it is when you know and you experience everything around you. You know this is a place for suffering. You know this is a place for suffering, and you know you're going to die. You know you're going to die. Not every time you go to a funeral, Miravi, then you get a shock. One day I'll be dead. Then you come out and you think you are invincible, you're not going to die. Until you go attend another funeral of somebody, and then you realize, yeah, the Guru teaches you that you have to die. Why die and come back when you can die and not come back? If you can understand that and live your life according to that aim, there is no higher PhD. You are the most intelligent human on planet Earth. If you can understand that I have to die, why die and come back when I can die and not come back? Is there anything more intelligent than that? Because you can get your PhD in law, die and come back. You can get your PhD in every subject on this planet Earth, die and come back. When you die and come back, you don't come back with your PhD. You don't come back with your PhD. And if Arnold was thinking of his wife when he died, last thought was his wife when he... Arnold, listen to the Guru. If Arnold was thinking of his wife when he died, in his next life he'll be somebody's wife. He'll be somebody's. That is a scientific guarantee from the Bhagavad-Gita. If Arnold lived a righteous life, he'll have a wealthy husband. Everything found, maybe 2 maids living in Belito, 2 cars. Arnold, hardest work for you would be going to the beauty parlor and pulling out your eyelashes, eyebrows. If there's a residue of your mustache from this life, they also pull that out. I think that would be your hardest work if you are a righteous person and you thought of your wife as dead. Arnold, if you are unrighteous, you'll get married to an alcoholic who bang shangalang you from the day of your marriage until you died in that life. Now, why you want to go through that? When the Guru is telling you in this lifetime, you are going to die. There's no guarantee what your last thought is going to be. But if you know the Om Namo Narayan mantra, if you know the Om Namo Narayan mantra, it will be very painful at death. You won't remember it. Death could be painful. But the guarantee is If you have the Om Namo Narayan mantra, doesn't matter you forgot at the end, Lord Narayan will send his men to pick up your soul and take them back, take you to Vaikuntha. You can see me after the discourse, Anil, and tell me which of the three scenarios you would want. So this is what Lord Ram came to give all of humanity. These three scenarios. Lord Ram came to give you these three scenarios. The choice is yours. Okay? Then what else is clogging liberation? What else is clogging liberation? So when Lord Ram came, Mother Sita was abducted. Mother Sita was abducted by Ravana. She was retrieved. And the story is over. Lord Ravana was killed. Yes? Then the force system fell into place. Force system fell into place. Anu, just check if Ravana is behind the curtain there. No. Are you understanding? When Lord Ram intervened, the force system came back into operation. Now today, who's the Ravanas that's blocking liberation? All the impersonator gurus. So the people, they follow gurus, they understand liberation, they do not know the Vedas, and these gurus take them for a ride. Yes? You are a spiritual technology. You get spiritually conscientized through the Om Namo Narayan mantra only. You're a technology, your body is robotic, there's a switch in your body to conscientize you, there's a subtle switch in you to conscientize you for liberation, and that is the Om Namo Narayan mantra. If any guru gave you another mantra, no matter how much you believe it to be true, your body is not configured. Your body is precisely configured only for the Om Namo Narayan mantra for your liberation. So any guru giving you any other mantra, you're still going to be born because your body is not configured for any other mantra aside from the Om Namo Narayan mantra for liberation. So if there are gurus and institutions in this world that's giving you any other mantras, can you be liberated? Can you be liberated? Yes. So what do you think today on Lord Ram's last day is going to be going back to Vaikunth, what you think he will demolish today? They don't have Ravana to fight, but they are impersonator gurus that is blocking the meticulous and efficient system that was created by Lord Shrimad Narayan at creation. So today, what would Lord Ram, what would he do before going home? How many years is it today from 1966 to 2026? How many? 60 years. The biggest spiritual Vaishnav fight heist took place 60 years ago through ISKCON by Swami Prabhupada. I want to say it again. This should be your poster. The biggest spiritual Vaishnavite heist that took place in the 21st century was committed by Swami Prabhupada through the institution called ISKCON. Have I given you enough evidence in this Ram Naumi to validate what I am saying? Have I given you enough? Plenty. But let's just go through one or two again. What is the root word for Vaishnavism? From which word does Vaishnavite come? Vishnu. What is the meaning of Vaishnavism? Devotee of Lord Vishnu. Hear me clearly. ISKCON stated that they are the foremost Vaishnavites. So they usurp Vaishnavism without being Vaishnav, because they worship Lord Krishna as the Supreme Lord, and they are Krishnavites. They are not Vaishnavites. Because Vaishnavism was popular and there was no internet, and people in the West looked at the person wearing orange to be the absolute truth, they usurped the original principle, the Siddhanta of Vaishnavism. It started in July 1966 in America, and it's ending tonight. What's the date? 26 March 2026 in Durban, South Africa. It is ended. You think Lord Ram, who is Lord Shrimad Narayan himself, you think he is happy somebody stole his entire teaching and his personality and made him subordinate? You think Lord Ram today yet is happy with what ISKCON have done? For ISKCON to exist, Sanatana Dharma has to be abolished. For ISKCON to exist, Sanatana Dharma has to be abolished. Because they created a system that is in total contradiction with Sanatana Dharma. They created a lie. They created a false system knowingly, and they usurp Vaishnavism, not Sri Vaishnavism. Vaishnavism as a whole. You think Lord Ram today is happy that I started dismantling? This must be called the Acharya Shryam Ramanuj Commission. You saw in the Madlanga Commission in South Africa, it's happening in South Africa. 12 brigadiers were arrested, the commissioner of police has got a summons. Things are happening. And Vasan is busy doing work for them. How many air cons they gave you, Vas? 3. I thought it was 6. When they gave Vasan the 3 air cons, Vasan told them that my guru said, because Vasan don't want to work there tainted, he want to work there righteous. He rather not put the 3 air cons than put the 3 air cons under fault with them. So Vasan told them that Lord Shrimad Narayan is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And what did they say, Vas? The executive, that is. Vasan is dealing with the executive of ISKCON, and the executive of ISKCON has agreed that Lord Shrimad Narayan is the Supreme Lord. We also have a video. We have a video when we went there, when they confronted me with making this declaration. We have a video. And in that video, they agreed that Lord Shrimad Narayan is the Supreme Lord, the executive of ISKCON. Our members met with their members, their executive, they agreed. I have a video. They agreed Lord Shrimad Narayan is the Supreme Lord. So I have the evidence. But their brainwashed devotees are now commenting on various platforms. But the leaders are not saying anything because they know the truth. And the truth is that this was the biggest heist, spiritual heist of Vaishnavism in the 21st century, perpetuated by Swami Prabhupada through ISKCON. Now you think Lord Ram is happy. You think by making this declaration, Lord Ram is happy or is he sad? Is he saying the Guru is causing a disturbance in Sanatana Dharma, or is Lord Ram saying the Guru is cleaning Sanatana Dharma? What is Lord Ram saying today in this ashram? So let's see how it's going to play out. Because even in the Bhagavad-Gita, Lord Krishna offered himself to Duryodhana, and he offered himself to Arjuna. Similarly, Lord Krishna is offering himself to ISKCON, and Lord Krishna is offering himself to Sri Narayan Dham. Sri Narayan Dham has accepted Lord Krishna ISKCON has accepted his army. ISKCON has accepted his army, the Narayani army. So they accepted the army. I accepted Lord Srimad Narayan. Who's going to win? Who's going to win? Lord Narayan. That is why I gave them the date of birth and the date of death. Today, on Lord Ram's birthday, is the death of ISKCON. So we're going to. Ravi is very sad. On whose side are you? You're over 9 years with me, Ravi. You're supposed to be dancing. So you remember, Lord Krishna showed Arjuna his divine form. You have to use the Bhagavad-Gita. I live within the Bhagavad-Gita. And in his universal form, Arjuna saw his entire family dead and being swallowed in the mouth of the universal form of Lord Krishna. And ironically, I saw ISKCON dead and being swallowed by the universal form of Lord Krishna swallowed through his mouth. And there will be no more Krishna consciousness. That is what the Bhagavad Gita is there for. It is a manual. It is a manual because they have life. So I want you to Google. Go on Google and Google the Sampradaya of ISKCON. What does Sampradaya mean? What? Your lineage, your spirit, your authentic spiritual lineage. Authentic spiritual lineage, which must be found in the Vedas. The Padma Purana gives 4 lineages. The Shri Sampradaya, the Brahma Sampradaya, the Kumara Sampradaya, and Rudra Sampradaya. All 4 Sampradayas originally states that Lord Srimad Narayan is the Supreme. Because Brahma, when he opened his eyes, who he saw? He saw Lord Vishnu, Lord Srimad Narayan. When he was born from the lotus, the first personality he saw was Lord Srimad Narayan. And he had a conversation, and Lord Narayan identified himself as Lord Narayan. And guess where I found this information? In the Shrimad Bhagavatam of ISKCON. Shrimad Bhagavatam of ISKCON. When the Kumaras went to Vaikunth, and they walked into the gates of Vaikunth, who did they see first? Lord Srimad Narayan. So the Brahma Sampradaya will acknowledge Lord Srimad Narayan because they saw Lord Srimad Narayan. The Kumara Sampradaya saw Lord Srimad Narayan. Where did I get that information from? Srimad Bhagavatam of Swami Prabhupada. How he couldn't get this information, when this is his book is written here, Shrimad Bhagavatam, 12th canto, Swami Prabhupada, Bhakti Vedanta Swami. Then Lord Shiva, in the Shrimad Bhagavatam, he states that Lord Sriman Narayan is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Three Sampradayas, head of the three Sampradayas, Shrimad Bhagavatam of Swami Prabhupada gave me this evidence. And I'm going to use Swami Prabhupada's own evidence too. He's gone, I wanted to use the word, but I'd rather be polite. Lord Ram is there today. Sunday, I'll go back to original Acharya Ramanuj language. When God is around, you need to be disciplined and respectful and polite. Alright? So, have we scripturally proven our position today? Lord Ram is an ideal avatar of Lord Sriman Narayan, which means he will only deal with scripture. Ideal means scripture, and this is why he is supporting the Sri Narayan Dham. He is going to give me all the power. He is going to give me all the power to prove. He's already given me all the power. I already have all the proof. I'm busy building my stairway on my driveway. I'm not rehearsing anything. In this whole 9 days, I never opened any books to come and sit here. Because spiritual knowledge is not research. It is revealed. It is revealed. Just a matter of time. Just a matter of time. I don't have to look. Lord is presenting it to me. Did you find out from which Sampradaya ISKCON claims to be? Read the whole Sampradaya here. We're going to use scripture only on this, and then we'll do the birthday of God. Read it. Brahma, Madhava, Gaudiya, Sampradaya. Right? Okay. Let's do this like a court case, Jessica. Right, Madhva Acharya, who is the supreme, which supreme Lord does Madhva Acharya expound? Listen nicely, they'll catch you there. I hope it's not a trap. You might not have a poor Vasan will be gone, no more buttercup. This is the last nail in the coffin of ISKCON, what you finding out now. Last nail in the coffin of ISKCON. Everyone, you think your father will replace that carpet for your grandfather? If you think, carry on. We're looking for 2 new carpets there. Sorry, I forgot your maternal grandmother and grandfather, and your paternal grandfather, and then your mother, and then your father. Guru is efficient, you know. Yeah. I never started in 1966. I'm an eternal Guru all my life. Right. See the nail in the coffin of ISKCON? They say they belong to the Madhva Acharya Sampradaya. That means their legal standing. Legal standing, what we call it, Jessica, in law? Locus standi. Locus standi. Their legal standing, they say, welcome Vishnu, I am Mahavishnu. Vishnu must speak to Anu. There's a proposition. Maybe both of you think. A very good proposition. And an escape. Alright? So I said this is the nail in the coffin of ISKCON. They are placing their legal spiritual existence in the domain of Madhva Acharya. Madhva Acharya believes that Lord Shrimad is the Supreme Lord. Are they not in contradiction? Would their own legal department, as Jessica won many material cases like this. I won many material cases like this. There were many bigos, Jessica, that went to Wellsburg after I arrested them. Jessica, I told you I know how to find it. I know how to find it. Okay. You got that? So they cannot belong to Madhva Acharya Sampradaya or Brahma Sampradaya, because Brahma believes Lord Srimad Narayan is the Supreme Lord. Then Madhva Acharya was born in the Brahma Sampradaya. Now they say that they belong to the Madhva Brahma Gaudya Sampradaya. Alright? So they have spoken a lie. They have deceived. This is a spiritual deceit. This is why I said that the biggest spiritual Vaishnava vice in the 21st century was committed by Swami Prabhupada in the institution of ISKCON. Can you see this ice? Right? That's one. That is one. Number two, go on Google and type, did Madhva Acharya accept or reject Asantya Abeda or Beda Abeda philosophy? What you must do? Wasn't you there? Looks very unlikely you and Anu will be putting aircons in this conference. Did Madhva Acharya accept or reject Asintya Veda philosophy? Eh? Who got it? Who found it? So Madhva Acharya rejected the philosophy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Hear what the Guru is saying. They claim to belong in a legal institution where two things are illegal. How many? Two things are illegal. One, their claim is that Lord Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead as per the Brahma, Madhva, Gaudiya Sampradaya, which is false. It is Lord Shrimad Narayan. Then their philosophy, and I got Swami Prabhupada on record stating to Professor Hopkins that Madhva Acharya, Ramanuj Acharya accepted the Asintya Veda philosophy of Chaitanya, which is false. Which is, did I prove it false now? Ramanuj Acharya 1,000 years ago already refuted. We're not even going into our own sampradaya. So ISKCON can be demolished. We don't have to use any evidence from Lord Ramanuj or Sri Sampradaya. I can dismantle ISKCON from their own Guru and the own Guru's books. I don't have to go anywhere else. Jessica, don't you think they should have made me an evidence leader in the Mathlanga Commission or the ad hoc committee? What do you think I would have done there, Vasan? At the Mathlanga Commission or ad hoc committee in Parliament. All those people appeared there. What do you think I would have done, Anil? Anil, if I become they will remove the Commissioner of Police, Masimola. If they make me acting commissioner, what do you think would happen? Where I'll start? Oh, Vasan, you won't have a job. Anul, where do you think I'll start the resting? Chatsudan? No, these people are attacking me from Joburg as well. Okay? So they send me. So this is, I am going to respond to every inquiry on this that I have stated. Scripturally, I'm going to respond. Okay? By me responding to every inquiry, they've given me the opportunity to state my case. They've given me an opportunity to state my case. You think after today, is there any case? Their locus standi is, they got no locus standi. They got no locus standi. You understand? Now I want you to understand last week why the Lord sent me in the military. I never become commissioner. Why He sent me in law. I never become minister of justice. Why He sent me in business. I never become minister of finance. Why He sent me in politics. I never become president of this country. So I think I'll make a good president. Person? You think if we formed a Sri Narayan Dham party, and I'm elected unopposed as president, what do you think will happen in this country? He wasn't thinking, hey, all the aircon will come my way. Can you see the importance of the descent of the Supreme Lord into the material life? Had the Ramayana not happened, had Lord Ram not existed, ISKCON would have continued. Yes? Had Lord Krishna not appeared, ISKCON would have continued. Then we're going to sum up now. We're going to end, right? Lord Krishna was there 5,000 years ago. Was he here? Did Arjuna question him extensively? Yes. Did Yudhishthira ask him what is the way forward in Kali Yuga? Lord Krishna was here at the end of Dwapara Yuga. He is the Supreme Lord, He is the Creator. He knows what's happening in Kali Yuga. When he was asked what is the way forward in Kali Yuga, what did Lord Krishna do? He told Yudhishthira, go and ask Bhima, who was on a bed of arrows, because he knows the absolute truth. And when Yudhishthira asked Bhima, what did Bhima say? No. Listen to the Vishnu Sahasranam. It will dissipate the negativity of Kali. What Lord Krishna said? What Lord Krishna himself said. Listen to the Vishnu Sahasranam. It will dissipate the negativity of Kali Yuga. Did he say in the 13th century, I will be born as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and my foremost disciple, Swami Prabhupada, will give you a medication? Did he say that? Did he have capacity to say that? Did he have capacity to say that? Because in the Bhagavad-Gita, we're going to go there, Lord Krishna tells Arjuna, I know your present, I know your past, and I also know your future. You think Lord Krishna wouldn't have known that 5,000 years later, what and who need to be around? If he was coming back as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, would he not have stated that in the Mahabharata? Will he be contradicting himself if he appeared as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu because he gave another directive to Yudhishthira? If he told Yudhishthira that the medication for Kali Yuga is Vishnu Sahasranam, then he came here as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and he said, let's dance, man. Let's dance, man. You know, I'm saying this with respect. I'm saying this with deep respect and love. As a Sri Sampradaya, we accept Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as the saint. But do you know he was hospitalized for that dancing and declared mentally ill? I'm saying this with love and respect. Alright? So this is where we are. This is the absolute truth. We want to put all the children, I think Shyam bought a cake. Is it? Yes, let's bring the cake in the front. You want to do the aarti first, or you want to do the birthday first? Or you want me to do one aarti without y'all coming to me, and then we do the birthday. So when you want to do the birthday first, or the universal aarti first? Do aarti first, then we'll do the birthday. Right? Shyam is a visitor. Why are you giving so hard work?
No, there is a day that I ask you to do. No.